Greta,
Yes.
welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so happy to have you. You brought a little news, exciting news for us.
Yes, I am with child.
Yes, exactly. That's the best. Baby number 2.
This is number 2.
You were
yes.
expecting it, and thank you for announcing it on our show.
Yes, well, I actually, I thought it would be, I went to an event recently and I wore something that I thought everyone would be so interested to know that I was going to have another child, and nobody cared, and it didn't get reported on, which turns out nobody's paying attention to you.
No, we are paying attention. We're so happy for you. This is going to be baby Harold's brother or sister?
Yes, yeah.
He's 4 years old.
Almost 4, yes, he's almost 4.
So he's like 3. Oh, no, I can't believe it's so.
Yes.
It happened so fast.
I know.
We've known each other for a long time, and now you have babies.
I know.
What does baby Harold think of this? New baby.
It's hard to know what a 3-year-old makes of things that aren't existent yet in front of him. He's beautifully sophisticated in some ways, and then in other ways, he doesn't. He asks, "What language do they speak in New Jersey?" So
yeah, that's a good question, actually. What did you tell him? Yeah.
Yeah, we were looking across the Hudson River, and he said, "And what language do they speak in New Jersey?" And I thought, oh, I wish I had a wonderful answer for you in your query. So the idea of a child is sort of.
But he said something very deep to you.
Yes.
That made me. I wanted you to say, because I really like this. Made me laugh. He was having a bath.
He loves bubbles. His like all 3-year-olds love bubbles, but he gets very sad when the bubbles go away, and he starts swelling up. And then he looked at me and he said, "That's the nature of bubbles." And I said, "Oh, that is."
That's the nature.
That's the nature.
That's the nature.
That's the nature of bubble. And I was like, well, maybe.
That's deep.
Yeah,
that's
maybe
deep.
you'll understand.
Oh, it's so cute. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
We've been talking about you weirdly on the show without your permission, because we're such fans of you. I know you're directing Barbie. You're written and directed this.
That's right. Yes, I wrote it with my partner Noah, and I directed it. Yeah.
And you directed this. So we had everyone on. We've had Ryan Gosling on. We'd had Margot Robbie on talking, because this photo went out.
Oh, yes.
And kind of just the internet went nuts.
Yes. Yes.
What did you think about this when this?
Well, first of all, I just adore everybody who's in this film, and I'm in that very strange experience of being a director, editing, which is I feel like I hang out with them every day, and they don't feel that way because I'm alone with footage of their face.
Yeah. So you think
I'm
you're
like,
besties.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like we spend all day together. But that picture was we'd shot most of the movie in London, and then we went to LA to shoot, and everything for us was so. The cast was so committed. Everybody gave everything they had. They really went for it. It's like full commitment, and then we realized in that moment, we were like, oh, we look insane. But we didn't know.
No, if you're in the bubble and everyone's dressed like this.
But then we were like, this is normal.
You go, this is normal. Yeah, this is what everyone looks like. And then you get out in the room and people are like, whoa, what?
Exactly. So it felt like, and it was suddenly, but they were incredible. Did
you know you were going to direct this, or you just hired to write it first, right?
We were hired to write it, and I loved writing it, and Noah and I had the best time writing it. And then I just love Margot Robbie so much, and I got to know her as a producer because she also produced it, and she's a brilliant actress, and then it just killed me to think that anybody else would get to hang out with her, so I was like, I have to.
Can I direct this? Yeah.
She's
and
my
everyone
favorite.
Cool is in this. I just know, also Will Ferrell we had on the show as well. I know Will is in it. Yeah, Issa Rae?
Issa Rae, Simu Liu, Judy Gatwa.
Oh, my God.
It's Michael Cera.
Oh, my gosh.
But this is later. We'll do this later.
Yeah, we'll do this all later. When Barbie's
later.
Now we have baby news. You can't top baby news. Except we have to talk about your movie as well.
Yes.
White Noise.
Yes.
Congrats on the great reviews already.
Thank you.
This is awesome. Super fun movie.
Yes.
How did you, again, get involved with this one?
Well, my partner, Noah Baumbach, wrote and directed it. And it's based on a book, White Noise by Don DeLillo, which was written in 1985. But
did you know the book?
I did. I read it when I was 19, and I loved it. I thought it was outrageous and hilarious, and it felt like about everything.
Yeah.
And it's one of those books that at every moment it feels about right now. And so...
So Noah's going, I'm going to direct this movie, and this is going to be great. And you go, yeah, it is going to be great. And he's like, and who are you thinking about for the lead? You know? And he's like, well, Adam Driver. Yeah, and how about the female lead? Did you kind of go like, slip me your resume?
Yes.
I'd be perfect for this.
He was actually across the apartment. He sort of called to me and said, who should play Babette? And I said, obviously me.
Yeah, exactly the way to do it. I should play Babette, yeah.
But I think I hadn't acted in a while, and I got, it's nerve-wracking, and it's with Adam Driver and Don Cheadle and really amazing actors.
But you have that wig that you're wearing that is so... Wait till you see this.
The wig is great.
It's one of your co-stars. Look at this.
Yes. I wish that's my hair.
No, I mean, this is a very important part of the character, though.
Yes. Don says about my character, he says, your wife has important hair. And so I feel like as long as I had the important hair, I'd be safe.
You did. You have the important hair. You pulled this off, bud.
Thank you.
Yeah. How do we set up the movie here at White Noise?
Well, White Noise is a comedy. It takes place in the 1980s. It's about a typical family, sort of slightly off, but they're facing a disaster and ignoring it, which we might all know something about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, of course. I want to show a clip. Here's Greta Gerwig in White Noise. Take a look at this.
That stuff causes cancer in laboratory animals, in case you didn't know.
You wanted me to choose sugarless gum, Denise. It was your idea.
There was no warning on the pack then. Then they put a warning, which I have a hard time believing you didn't see.
Either I chew gum with sugar and artificial coloring, or I choose sugarless gum that's harmful to rats. It's up to you.
Don't chew at all. You ever think of that?
Denise. Steffi. Either I chew gum or I smoke.
Why not do both? That's what you want, isn't it? We all get to do what we want, don't we?
Unless we're not allowed to because of our age and height.
You're making a fuss over nothing.
I guess you're right. Never mind. Just a warning on the pack.
Just rats.
Just useless rodents. Plus, I'd like to believe she only chews 2 pieces a day, the way she forgets things.
What do I forget?
It's all right. Never mind.
Come on. Greta Gerwig, everybody. White Noise is in select theaters now and on Netflix December 30th. Dane Cook joins us after the break. Stick around, everybody. Hey, hey.